Why money never stays, even when you earn more. AI-driven financial analysis. If money never stays in your life, this video is going to be uncomfortable. Not because you're lazy, not because you don't work hard, but because the real reason has nothing to do with how much you earn. This video is not based on opinions. It's not based on motivation. And it's not based on personal stories. This analysis is generated by artificial intelligence, trained on thousands of real-world financial behaviors, income levels, spending patterns, and long-term money decisions. When you analyze enough data, one truth becomes impossible to ignore. Money doesn't disappear randomly. It follows patterns. And if you don't understand the pattern, it doesn't matter how much more you earn. The money will never stay. Across thousands of financial profiles analyzed by AI, one belief appears over and over again. If I earn more, everything will be fine. People believe higher income will bring calm, security, freedom, so they chase raises, they chase overtime, they chase promotions, they chase side hustles, and income does increase. But according to the data, stress often increases with it. The paycheck grows, but so does spending, so does pressure, so does financial anxiety. Artificial intelligence consistently shows the same result. Higher income does not automatically create financial stability, because money problems are rarely income problems. They are behavior problems. When AI compares people who earn modest incomes but feel calm with people who earn high incomes but feel broke, the difference is not intelligence, it's control. Money does not fix behavior. It amplifies it. If impulsive behavior exists at low income, it becomes more expensive at high income. If avoidance exists at low income, it creates chaos at high income. If discipline is missing early, income only accelerates the damage. This is not a judgment, it's a pattern. Data shows that as income rises, lifestyle upgrades follow almost immediately. Not in dramatic ways, in quiet ways. A slightly better car, more eating out, more subscriptions, more convenience, more small expenses. Individually, these decisions feel harmless, but collectively they form a leak. AI analysis shows that money rarely leaves in one big mistake. It leaves through repetition, and repetition is where most people lose control. One phrase appears frequently in spending data across income levels. I deserve this. From a data perspective, this sentence is one of the most expensive emotional triggers tied to money, because spending driven by emotion is unpredictable. Artificial intelligence shows that people do not spend primarily based on need. They spend based on feeling. Stress, comparison, boredom, ego, loneliness. Money becomes a way to regulate emotions. Bad day, spend. Hard week, reward. Feeling behind, upgrade. The problem is not the purchase. The problem is the pattern. And patterns repeat regardless of income. AI models show something very important here. Money does not follow intention, it follows habit. People may intend to save. They may intend to invest. They may intend to be responsible. But money responds to behavior, not intention. This is why budgeting fails for many people. Not because budgeting is bad, but because it's introduced without awareness. Artificial intelligence shows that most people cannot accurately estimate how much they spend each month. Not because they are dishonest, but because they are disconnected. They don't know where money actually goes. They don't know which expenses are fixed and which are emotional. They don't know which habits are draining them slowly. So, money leaves. Not because the system is broken, but because the money is unmanaged. AI often uses a simple analogy to explain this. If you pour water into a container with small holes, adding more water doesn't solve the problem. The container leaks faster. Higher income without control behaves the same way. This is why artificial intelligence finds something counterintuitive. Some low-income earners feel calm. Some high-income earners feel trapped. The difference is structure. Stability does not begin with investing. It does not begin with earning more. And it does not begin with financial hacks. According to AI-based financial modeling, stability begins with clarity. Clarity about numbers. Clarity about behavior. Clarity about priorities. Clarity reduces anxiety. Reduced anxiety lowers impulsive spending. Lower impulsive spending allows money to stay. This is where control actually begins. Control is not restriction. Control is visibility. Artificial intelligence shows that people who feel financially calm are not necessarily strict. They are aware. They know what comes in. They know what goes out. And they know why. Most people avoid this awareness because it feels uncomfortable. Data confirms this avoidance pattern. People prefer to work harder rather than look closely. They prefer distraction over clarity. They prefer motion over structure. But clarity is power. One of the strongest insights from AI-based financial analysis is this: saving is not what's left at the end. Saving is decided at the beginning. People who save are not more disciplined. They rely less on emotion. Money needs direction before it arrives. When saving is delayed until the end of the month, it becomes optional. When it's decided first, it becomes automatic. AI models show that financial growth follows order, not motivation. People want growth without structure, freedom without responsibility, results without systems. But money responds to order. This does not mean living without joy. It does not mean extreme restriction, and it does not mean punishment. It means intentional choice. Data shows that the moment people stop asking, "Can I afford this?" and start asking, "Does this align with my priorities?" spending behavior changes dramatically. And when behavior changes, money starts staying. Over time, another pattern emerges. Anxiety decreases. Decision fatigue decreases. Confidence increases, not because income skyrocketed, but because control was established. Artificial intelligence consistently points to this conclusion. Peace is the real wealth most people are chasing. Money never stays in chaos. It stays in structure. It stays where awareness exists. You don't need more income to start this process. You need honesty with your patterns. Once that happens, income becomes a tool instead of a threat. Money starts staying. Not because life becomes easy, but because decisions become intentional. This channel does not give opinions, it analyzes patterns. And when patterns repeat across thousands of data points, they reveal the truth. If this analysis made sense to you, subscribe. This is AI Explains Money. Data-driven insights designed to explain money the way it actually behaves.